Yeah, absolutely. Everybody should be all set.
All right. Well, I'm excited to be here today to do this. We had a webinar last week and dealing with employee evaluations, and it was all PowerPoint, and that was good because nobody could see me. Well, I told Josh, I said, I want to be seen this week, and he said that I forget the word, it was either brave or crazy. I forget which one it was, but anyhow, I figure, I know in our VAPT, our Virginia Association of Pupil Transportation, we have meetings, 3 meetings a year, 4 meetings a year in our different regions. So I thought it may not be a bad idea for Region 2 here with NAPT to have a brief update, and I guarantee you we won't be here a long time, but I would like to let you know what's going on because there are some exciting things going on, and we didn't get, oh, I see, go Gators. Charlie Hood, I hope you're on here. Oh, my. Uh, anyway, oh, that stopped me. Sorry, Douglas Compton, hey, look, still, Gators are good guys too, right? Anyway, oh, now I'm all thrown off. Thanks, Doug. Um, anyway, some of the things that have been going on with the NAPT is we've started the strategic planning process for going forward over the next few years. And the folks on the board and the staff at NAPT have been working. We started last month working on a strategic plan. And the overall goal throughout the strategic planning process is to work on providing timely communications, state-of-the-art education and training, and valuable resources designed to meet our members' evolving needs in today's global marketplace. Obviously, I read that because I can't come up with something that nice, but yeah, that was read. So the strategic planning, and we're going to be talking again next weekend to continue working on the strategic plan. Another exciting thing that's going on is NAPT. Our PDS courses are headed into Canada. We are we're working with the folks in Canada to get the certification opportunities and get the PDS courses up there. I'm excited in a month or so I'm going to be able to go to Canada and actually teach one of these classes. So I'm looking forward to that, and I think it's a real step forward for NAPT to move into Canada and to adjust what we need to, because all of our laws and different things may not be the same here as they are in Canada. I know I taught an HR course a few years ago, and going through some of our HR law, I had some of our Canadian friends saying, "What in the world? That wouldn't even fly in our country." So I'm excited that this is going on. Now, a project that has been out there for a long time, late 2014. Okay, that seems like a long time to me. We have a 3D website. And this is exciting in that it will give you feedback on your current operation and the efficiency in your current operation. And we're looking at having the folks make more data-driven decisions. And it's important in our business especially, it is important to be able to justify what we're doing and why we're doing it and what it's costing to do these things. I was able to pull up recently some numbers and I can't take credit for keeping this. I was able to get the data because my staff did such a wonderful job of getting the data together. But we were able to show that some of our transportation, some of our between-school transportation was costing well over $300,000 a year. And this is something that they've started to take a look at as a school board as far as efficiencies. So it's important that we keep our metrics and key performance indicators. And you can get online. I know Josh can help you out to get online and start putting some of those, some of your performance indicators in the program to see where you stand. I can't say enough about keeping data, and it's the only way that we can, as I say, justify what we do. All right, now on to the big one I'm excited about. I was told not to lean back in my chair because all you'd see is the top of my head, so let me get adjusted here. We've got the annual summit coming up, and if you're in Region 2, it's here. It's going to be just down the road in Richmond, and it's November 6th through 10th, and I look forward to seeing you all there. Sorry for the chuckle. Steve Simmons over here just fired a message that it's time for a haircut. Thanks, Steve. Anyway, the entire program this year is going to be dedicated to providing us with information and tools necessary. Here come those words again: efficient and effective operations. And once again, there are going to be about 15 professional development courses offered there. And as time goes on, more of this information will be coming out. Some of those courses are only offered at the NAPT conference. And if you're working towards a certification, that's one of the things that you'll need to take a look at, see which courses are offered and what you do need. Here's another one of my favorites. I think I saw our, as I run down my list, yep, I thought I saw Bob Kleinbell on there because he works with this in the state of Virginia. Hey, Bob. It's America's Best. And once again this year, the America's Best Training and Skills Challenge is going to be right here at the NAPT Summit in Richmond. And there are going to be separate events, as always, for technicians and inspectors. And along with the competition, there's going to be classroom and interactive training, written exam, and a hands-on portion to determine the winners for this year. Encourage folks to get involved with participating in the national event. I know a lot of states like Virginia, in particular, the competition is at the state level, and then those folks who place will move on to the national level. So really get that out there. It's a valuable part of the NAPT conference and the NAPT experience. Last year was our first year with it, being a part of the conference, and I got a lot of positive feedback about that. So make sure that you encourage your folks to do that. Okay, PDS opportunities. If you can't tell, I've got a list in front of me. I tried to get a teleprompter, but the school board wouldn't let me get a teleprompter. But anyhow, I got my PDS opportunities here, and we have 2 states that are offering 3 courses this year, and one of them is Virginia, and the other one's South Carolina. They're offering 3 courses at their summer conferences. So if there are any other states that are interested in offering these events, you should contact Josh Brissett. And the only courses pre-approved by NAPT will provide members with the necessary credit. But it is good to know that the courses are being offered in Virginia and South Carolina. I see Bill Kurtz is up there, so I know I bet Bill will teach one of those this year. Okay, moving right along. Can you believe my list is getting shorter? A lot shorter. We've got the National School Bus Safety Week poster contest, and the 2015 theme is Bully Free Zone. And from now through September of 2015, posters can be drawn. and submitted to the local and state levels, and then winners are forwarded to NAPT headquarters to be considered in the national contest. Of course, you'd have to check at your state level to see what what your state deadlines are. But I got to tell you, I was involved in the poster contest for a couple of years, and last year I was asked to judge the poster contest at the national level, and it's amazing to see what some of our children and some of our students can do. And I don't know about you, but I have had sometimes some issues trying to get teachers to jump onto the poster contest. And one year I had two state, one second, I think one placed third, and I thought, here we go, this is going to get the ball rolling, but it never really happened. So let's keep encouraging our art folks to get these posters rolling in, because if you're able to see what the children and students can do, it is amazing. And next, I want to talk just a little bit about the webinar. We have one each month, and not this one. I appreciate it. I see we got 31 people logged in here. I must have the 29 that I asked in my office to log in. They must have. So anyway, we started in January with the year-long webinar series, and it's on a monthly basis. We give it's a free for NAPT members, and it covers any range of topics. We've had one on lubricity. We've had one on maintaining or not trying to maintain the fleet so that folks don't become complacent, and trying to keep drivers in seats. As I said, we just had one last week about the evaluation process, and we had a real good turnout. All right, so make sure you can pick up on those and see what's coming up. And I'm embarrassed to say I should know what's coming up this month, and I've forgotten. Josh, are you there? Because I have forgotten what it is. Anyhow, the last thing on my list before a few questions I got, they're somewhere on my desk, is social media. Hey, NAPT's out there. We're on Facebook, got a Twitter account, got LinkedIn, and I got to tell you, I used to make fun of people who tweeted, and now I can't go the day without checking my Twitter account, and usually can't go the morning without checking my Twitter account. So you can get onto any of those. You can hunt us down on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And also, I am at Barry Sudduth is my Twitter account, and I really don't put a whole lot of, I haven't yet put a whole lot of meaningful things. If I see something come through about the school bus incident or anything else, I'll put that out there. If I see something come through about Florida State University, I do put that on there, Doug. Anyway, we are online, and we do have the social media. Now, as I promised, this would not be a long webinar. Over here I have questions from okay. I'm just reading a couple of things here. The chat, and I know you can see that. May 27th is the National School Bus Safety Webinar, so that's coming up in a couple of weeks. And Ed Don, in 1980s, NAPT had a Canadian president, Brian Reel. It's good to see them. Yep, it is good to see them returning and active. And I'm looking forward to going up and seeing what's going on. So, here's a question I get a lot. It says, how can I become a PDS instructor? And The answer is NAPT's PDS instructors are considered subject matter experts and must apply to become an instructor. There are a number of criteria we look for, including teaching or training certification, successful completion of our Certified Director of Pupil Transportation curriculum, and others. If you check our website, napt.org, you can see the application process. I've had the pleasure of looking at some of those applications, and there's some top-of-the-line folks out there teaching our courses. And here's another good question, going back to the poster contest. The question is, what if my state doesn't offer a poster contest? Can my district still participate nationally? And the answer is yes. If you can verify that the state does not have a poster contest, NAPT will accept submissions from your district. And once again, I'm going to send you back to the website because the poster contest rules are there. Let's see where this question came from. Okay, can you explain the certification application process? Yes. The next question, okay, I'll go into detail there. It says there's an application for certification which is available on our website, napt.org. And you have to submit the application along with all of your supporting documentation and with the background, all of your courses. And once the application is received, it's reviewed to ensure that all required documentation has been submitted. It has all the evidence of knowledge, skill, proficiency. And then within 2 months of receiving the application, we'll know what your status is as far as sitting for the exam or if there's any further information needed. And finally, I always like hearing that word when you're listening to somebody talk. Finally, says when are certification exams held? We have them every year at the summit. And this year, the exams in Richmond will be on Sunday, November 8th from 1 to 4 p.m. And on case-by-case basis, we can do exams throughout the year. I certainly encourage anyone and everyone who's interested in certification in I'm sorry, I was reading a comment while I was trying to talk. But I encourage everyone to get the certification or at least pursue it, because the PDS courses, we're updating them. That's part of our strategic plan, is to move ahead and update the courses to keep everything fresh, keep it up to date as far as what's going on now in our world of pupil transportation. I was just sharing with somebody today, over the past 15 years, technology has just really jumped, and it's changing our business. So anyhow, I'm going to read what, Derek is typing, and I'm assuming everyone can see what Derek's typing about the idea for Safety Week Poster Contest Awards. Scan the state winners and upload them to Walgreens or Snapfish as photos and order a jigsaw puzzle from the kids' artwork. That is cool. That is cool. They got it going on there in North Carolina with that. And that's a good way that when the kids see their artwork as a jigsaw puzzle, that means a whole lot to them. So other than that, this has been about 20 minutes. Like I say, I wanted to hold a meeting with the region, and just so you all know, this Region 2 is the first to do this. We are innovators, and moving on. So I'm going to turn the floor back over to Josh here. Josh, is there anything else?
Someone was asking about the dates for the America's Best competition. The America's Best will definitely be in Richmond in November, I believe. I actually don't remember I think we did Saturday last year for America's Best. It'll be either Saturday or Sunday in the morning. We haven't quite scheduled that yet. Whatever it was last year, it could change for this year, but it'll definitely be either November 7th or November 8th in Richmond. And I see a couple other people are typing some things in here, so while we're waiting for that, the June webinar, our NAPT free webinar series, we shoot for the last Wednesday of every month, but the June one is not on the website yet under event registration because we weren't sure about the date. We've moved it up a week to the second to last Wednesday, which will be June 17th, and just in reference to Barry talking about the America's Best competition, that'll actually be about America's Best at the national level as well as what you can do at the state level. So if your state doesn't have an America's Best competition right now, that would definitely be a webinar that I would suggest you checking out and listening into. That'll be done by Marshall Casey. And then the other one that we have on the table right now for information about that you can sign up for under event registration at napt.org is in July, and that's the last Wednesday in July, and that'll be done by Steve Simmons, and that's about transportation and technology. Let me see here. Yeah, Tim Guil, if you do have questions, please ask them. We have the time set aside for it. Barry was talking about Facebook and Twitter earlier. We definitely encourage you, if you're involved at all or want to sign up or check out, like or follow us on Facebook. If you go to napt.org, there are links at the top right-hand corner of the page where you can find our social media accounts. And there is also a LinkedIn account for NAPT. Tim has a question. What is NAPT's position on stop arm cameras? Barry, I don't know if you want to take that one. I don't know if we have an official position other than the fact that we think illegal passing is absolutely something that needs to be stopped, and that stop arm cameras are a good use of technology. I don't know if we have anything else on that. There might be some things on our public policy.
I don't think there's a position out there as far as an official one, Josh, but I agree the technology is good technology, and as far as taking care of this really epidemic problem. Okay, Brian Johnson. What opportunities are available to get involved with NA, particularly with the region? Well, there are always opportunities, Brian, always opportunities to serve on committees and to be a part of those types of things. And Brian, I'd be happy to talk to you on a one-on-one just to see what what we can talk about and what types of things we can see there. Send me an email, Brian, and we'll chat.
And the other thing too, Brian, is go ahead and take a look at the committee section on the NAPT website, and if you see a committee that you're interested in, go ahead and email the committee chair. We're always encouraging people, like Barry said, that the committees are a good place to get involved.
Yep, absolutely. And I'm always glad to getting people in there and getting them involved with what's going on. Oh boy, Tim, you're really testing me here. You're asking for opinions now. I think they're viable, but I think the word's still out there as far as long-term testing. But yeah, I think my opinion, once again, my opinion, and I don't want to start a firestorm here of opinions, but it's a good question.
Okay, so if anybody else has any questions, we're definitely still available, but if not, we can go ahead and wrap it up. Some people that logged in late, this was recorded, is still being recorded, so it'll be available soon. I think what we'll probably do is send a link out to everybody in Region 2 when that's available, so be on the lookout for that.
I really do appreciate everybody, the folks who did jump in coming into this, and even the Gator fans. I really do. I appreciate everybody being here, and look forward to seeing you in Richmond in November. We got multiple attendees. There you go. There's Josh Davis down in Henrico saying we're ready to support the summit. Oh, no. All right. Well, thanks a lot, everybody. I certainly do appreciate it. And I'll see you later.
Thanks, Barry, and thank you, everybody. Really appreciate your time.